Hey everybody, and happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Dad.
Thank you.
Today's episode is extra special because I've got a very important guest, my dad, Jack Rose. Jack Rose. We're talking dad life, laughs, Navy stories maybe, and maybe even a few life lessons, and definitely at least one dad joke. So sit back, grab your coffee or tea, and enjoy this Father's Day chat with the man, the myth, the legend, my dad, Jack Rose, Jack Rose. So, Dad, what's one of your favorite memories from being a dad?
Well, let's just say being a dad, and being the dad of 3 wonderful girls. Notice I didn't say perfect, I said wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And
almost perfect.
A beautiful, loving wife that helped me with fathering. Just great experience. I was in the Navy. I thought I had an adventure there, but it was more of an adventure when I came home.
I know that's right.
Trying to make sure as a father that their needs were met, and not just the tangible needs, more so the emotional and mental needs, that they were being met. And of course, me being from New Jersey, the protection was already built in. I was going to protect them and provide for them, and provide even instruction and direction.
I do remember lots of instruction.
Yeah.
Lectures, maybe.
Yeah. Well, they say lectures because they say I'm kind of long-winded, but I needed to get my point out. And, I had to get through their laughter, and they're looking at one another like, what is he talking about, and all those things. But, it was just, it is a wonderful experience to be a father that's involved, not just working, to provide, but involved, tapped into my daughter's emotions, their attitudes, their behaviors, their hopes, and their dreams.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. So, Dad, if you could go back to any age of your life for one day, which would it be and why?
That's a great question, Shannon. It would be the age of 40. And we know 40 speaks of a new generation. At the age of 40 is when I gave my life to Christ.
Awesome.
So everything for me changed at that time. I was no longer in control. He was leading, guiding, and directing me. I did a whole lot of repenting and still do that now, even at the age of 74. Because I want to draw near. I want to fulfill the assignment that He's called me to. So 40, the age of 40 was very significant for me. It had me walking in a lot of different venues, avenues, thoughts that I knew not of. I started going to church at 40 consistently.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I had to learn all the church dialogue and all of those things. I'm still trying to catch up on some of that. Some of that I still don't understand. But in any event, 40 was very significant. I think it probably was very impacting for my family as well, because they saw a change of heart in me. I know my wife, Valerie, she was just stoked, because she's had been a wonderful example to me for years. And while I don't want to embarrass myself and say that I ignored her, I heard her. I just didn't apply it until the age of 40. So it made a significant difference in our marriage, in my fathering, in the household overall.
That's awesome.
I want them to see my muscles. You see me flexing.
Looks good and shiny, moisturized. Okay, my next question is, what is the best advice you ever got about being a father?
Well, the best advice that I ever received on how to be a father was from our Father who art in heaven. I learned a lot about how to love, how to be patient, how to be kind, how to be considerate and at times compassionate. And of course, with my personality, there were times of great passion. But because I was learning from the Father, those things were received from Him. They weren't from me. They were received from Him. So just to use a colloquial term, so they hit differently because they were from Him. He was even, He is my Father, so He was raising me and helping me to raise my children at another standard, to another standard of love and kindness and humility and gentleness and all of the heavenly virtues.
What do you want your grandkids or future generations to know about you?
First and foremost, that I love them. That I desire the absolute best for them. And that there's nothing that they cannot accomplish in this world. I want them to keep their hearts in God's hands and let Him turn their hearts whatever way He desires. It's not what granddaddy or even their parents desire for them. It's what the Lord desires for them. So I want them to have that type of intimate.
Repeat that.
It's not really so much what their parents' desires for them. And of course, as parents, we want the best. But the Father, He knows all things. And He's all wise. And I just want them to stay connected to Him as they go through their lives. I just say that I know the best for their lives is yet to come.
Awesome. So, quick fire round. Do you have a favorite movie?
At this time, actually, Straw would be a great movie.
Okay. That's a newer
For
movie.
viewing. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I tried to watch that yesterday. It was like tugging on my heart too much.
It was awesome. She did a fantastic job.
Okay, Dad, so we've been through some tough times as a family. Also some really wonderful, awesome times. But I'd say probably in the last 10 years or so, we've had a lot of losses and a lot of different changes. I want to know what's helped you get through the losses.
Well, first and foremost, my loved ones are in a better place. No more pain, no more suffering. So that's consoling in and of itself. I've taken on the truth, not the attitude. And the truth is, as it relates to my wife, irreplaceable. So that's not even something that I'm even striving towards, because she's irreplaceable. Also, the thing that helps is our last words. She said, "Baby, fulfill your assignment." Anyone that knows me, my assignment primarily is winning souls in the prisons and the jails and halfway houses and rehab centers, things of that nature. So she said, fulfill your assignment, and baby, I want you to live. That set me free. That set me free. And she was transitioning to heaven, so that was God speaking through her directly. So that means he was speaking to me.
Absolutely.
And I've tried to, I'm still learning how to love, how to forgive, how to live, and to laugh in the midst of it all.
That's good. Because I was going to ask you, what have you learned that matters most in life? But it kind of sounds like you're hitting on that as we've gone through like some of the toughest times.
Oh boy. And, I'm not trying to be preachy, but, and when I say, to love and forgive, to live and to laugh, I mean, it's drawn me closer to God because I do want to see him again. I don't want no mistakes in the end. When he cracks the sky, I go ahead and grab those who are dead, and then I'm next. Take me up because I'm trying to live in a way that's, pleasing to him. I don't always get it right, but thank God, no matter what I've done, and no matter how many sins have been committed, my Father calls me his friend. His friend. That's comforting. That's encouraging.
100%.
That's unconditional love. And while I can't say, oh, I love unconditionally. I love him more. I love better. I love with a focus. I love others. And that kind of reciprocates a love and a comfort and a strength for me. So that's the path I choose to take. And at 74, it's working well. It's working well. You can't do anything better than, and I never thought I would say this, but to love your enemies. Okay, just give the rest and to bless those who curse you, and to do good unto those who persecute you and despitefully use you. And I'm learning that doesn't matter. Love them anyway.
Boom.
Boom.